being a goofball. You're being a goofball. Yeah? You want to purr? Like, can they even hear you over the heater? Huh? You're going to be the opening. The cat's going to be the opening of the stream. She's causing my monitor and stuff to move around. Stinker. Yeah. Aren't you? Yeah. Hey everyone, it's Levi Member Solutions. I'm over here with Villain Support. It's a late night stream. Kiddo is playing Pokemon. We've got not enough tea for this. Welcome back, Levi. Yes, thank you. Welcome back yourself. It got warm enough. That I can record. I'm just gonna record in this. I was thinking I should record in like one of the other merch things, but we're not going to do that. We are going to get things set up to record. That's one of the next things that we need to do. And we're going to get our script because this is scripted. What often happens, though, with scripted videos is as I'm recording them, I sometimes change some of the lines. Usually that's when I'm imagining what the lines will be. Since this has got full voice acting, that's probably not what's going to happen because I have to like keep things kind of the same. Conan the Barbarian versus the Yautja in combat. I think that would be like a pretty decently close battle, to be honest. That one would be. You got Za running in background, waiting for a good shiny option. Huh? We need to get this one a new Nintendo Switch is what we need though. Like,
what happened?
Well, I see if we get you a new Nintendo Switch, I can. Oh, they've got somebody else has got Pokemon running in the background. Hey, that's working. Hold on. Let's see if it's functioning properly. Oh, look at that. It's functioning. Yes. What? Talking about the ugly. Like, I don't know what you mean here. Real Voldemort? We're the ugly snake-nosed diva queen that is Voldy. Look, we're not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of J.K. Rowling, I should say. I'm not a huge Swoldemort. You mean Swoldemort? By the way, I don't know how well you guys can see. This is the dice that I'm promoting. Like I've got a set of them, right? But my lighting, especially at night, is absolutely atrocious. I have to use a cleaning cloth. Because of like, oh, that's a good one. Like you can see how shiny they get. Look at that. You can see. Oh, there we go. Right there on the 7, you can see almost what I see. Very close to what I see of how beautiful of dice these actually are. Look at that. These are free. These are metal. Full on.
He looks so depressed.
Oh my god, he looks so depressed. What? It's me normally.
That's crazy. That's the normal Jim. That's the normal Jim.
I'm sorry. That's I deal with depression.
He has
a fucking suitcase in the.
He's hunched over. He's scoliosis.
It's me. You mean you put him? He just needs to add glasses. Yeah, we don't. The kiddos don't have newer games. I'm sorry, everyone.
Well, I mean, we have.
I don't have.
The newest ones we have are Pokemon Sword and Shield, I think. No, Diamond. The Diamond and Pearl ones.
It's the one you guys got for Christmas.
Like Christmas, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm playing Violet right now because I don't like.
Villain Pup Voldemort would be hilarious. Yeah, I don't have the money to buy them new Pokemon games at $60, $60, $70 a game. It's like,
plus the only one that I'd play is Legends of the A, and I can't run on the Switch.
yeah. Absolutely, we should. We totally should. All right.
His name is Larry, by the way.
So what's nice about this is I'm not going to need Constantine's lines because I'm going to be hearing them. So I don't need to time it. I don't need to do any of that. Is there a dark mode on this actually? Because if there's a dark mode on this script, nope, didn't want to do that. Nope, don't want to do that. On Google Docs, is there a dark? There's got to be a dark mode for Google Docs. Dark mode. I love how it's right there. Support on Android, iPhone via the apps. Manually change the page colors to black and the text to white. I just want to press a button.
That did nothing to me.
I just want to press a button. Oh yeah, you haven't heard it yet. Shoot. Let me share my screen real quick. So this is like this is what we were saying. We combine things to make things where they were. And that's why I was saying thank you to everyone for helping me write that. Getting this written out. Time versus oldies right here. All right. This is going to be the hardest part to actually not laugh at, because I have not broken character. I have not been able to stay in character fully. Because even when I was like trying my best and managed to stay the line, I still broke character. Like it was not as good of a performance.
He's running like a Catholic priest that just saw an altar boy, and it sounds like if you threw a fart whistle down a tunnel.
Oh my god, I was drinking. I was so careful. I kid you not. Okay. This is my kiddo. What? Oh, I love it. Okay. It's such a good line. It's such a good line. I love it so much.
Why'd you do that? You really are old. God damn. Not you, this guy. This guy went bent down like on his knees and was like effectively stretching the way that a lot of old people tend to do. So I'm just like, oh, damn. Well, he has gray hair too, so I'm not surprised.
Love my child.
I'm not calling you old. I'm calling him old. Not my fault you compared him to yourself.
He sounds frightened. All right. What that I'm gonna I love Irving. I'm using you as an example, but not bad because I had somebody else who sent money as well, right? And you're doing an awesome job. Okay. But because I'm using the donation as an example, okay? So here's the thing. When you guys donate, when you guys give money, anything like that, oh, yeah, he is. Give us money in general, right? And it doesn't matter if it's us, doesn't matter if it's another content creator. You give a content creator donations, right? I'm going to ask you a favor. Please do not think that donation, regardless of how much it is, whether it be $1 to $2 to thousands or whatever it is a way to insert yourself into their life. There's a thing called parasocial relationships. And recently, I accepted DMs from somebody that I'm effectively probably going to delete the DMs and I don't know if I've added them as a friend or not, but I might delete them as a friend. They sent me Discord invites, and I'm like, hey, I don't accept Discord invites, random invites. And then they used the wording that they used was not okay. Game Boy Advance. Christmas.
For a second.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, look at that. I love that. I love that. But you're not interested in stuff for the channel. I can give you a bunch of ideas type of thing. And I know who this is on here. I know who this is over here. Don't do it like that. Don't say it like that. Like, that's making the assumption that because you did this thing, because you're messaging them, because they decide to say, no, I'm not going to do that. That's like, you're too good for this. That's how it comes off. That type of wording really rubs me the wrong way, because I have areas where people can submit stuff. I'm online chronically live with everyone, and I take ideas and I use them all the time. And so that rubbed me wrong massively. It was not okay. And I just wanted to vent a little bit. Anyways, if I refresh the page, what's going to happen? Oh my God, yes, thank you. Can you see oh wait, I have anti-reflection on these. You can't see it very well. These don't have anti-reflection. Hold on. And you can see, oh wow. Okay, that's cool. Like they're roughly the same thickness, but like that anti-reflection works so good. Right. But I use your guys' stuff all the time. Jeremy, you're fine. I appreciate all the help you guys give every time. I have said time and time again that the series, the Constantine series, is a series I'm doing with everyone. Right? And hey, Jeremy, how goes it? And I appreciate every donation that you give. And if you want to send messages and stuff, that's fine. The thing that was like, hey, you want to do an idea and say, hey, I want you to join this specific server. I want to DM you. And I said, no, I don't really want to do that. Don't get angry at me. This one is the one that was suggested to me, which is the Zelly, I think it is, or something like that. Zenni, Zenni. So that's one of those that has to be fully animated. We have those options now, though. But those options are going to come when we start meeting donation goals towards the GoFundMe for animations like that. I kind of wish I had ordered their glasses through the same place. One, we would have already had them. They had to, like the other place had to verify the insurance and verify the prescription. So that's why yours has taken so long. But they did verify it, and I should be getting updates here soon. But probably would have been cheaper because I didn't use insurance on mine. I couldn't for one. All right. Let's get rid of Tyne's lines. Still make myself have spacing here in between them. But just getting rid of his lines condenses space either way. That last line is going to be so hard. That condenses my lines down dramatically. Wow. Hello. We'll put that over there. We want to, and I've looked at his content and what he does and everything, and how he's able to post as often as he's posting. And as he said, he's pretty much full-time shit poster now. On one of his videos, that's what he did. And I'm like, I went back and saw it. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I don't find most of his content funny. It's very first year TikTok style. I think there was a point where I would have found it funny. No, that's not to say I don't find some of his stuff funny. Some of it I do. But it's very much like I will watch about 20 seconds of it and I'm bored. And it's the same thing over and over. And I get that our concept is the same, but his content is virtually identical from video to video. So I can't binge watch his content at all. It's very boring to hear yelling nonstop on every single video and shooting on every single video. And it's the same thing. Ah, bam, bam. Ah, bam, bam. Now he's getting better. And I'm like, I deep dived into it, but he is getting better. Hydrate and snack light. I don't have snacks today. Hi. Stitch is missing. Oh, from the background, yeah. He's missing until we finish up, which hopefully will be soon. He does not get to get put back up there until after. And then afterwards, I got to figure out a way to stick him up there where I can remove him easily. Nothing else is missing. I'm actually about ready to do this video. Because all I have to do is get my... Oh, that's warm. I don't want to do anything permanent to it. Yeah, I saw somebody mentioned that. I think that might have been you last time. And I need to take a look at that. If you guys notice that, like, something I've written has effectively been made into comic form in regards to the Stitch stuff, like if they go and fight 40K or something like that, and it's like you hear any of the lines that I've written, because I've written them. Let me know, because I'm gonna immediately jump on there and be like, hey, you could have at least credited. I highly doubt that that's a thing I have to worry about, but over there in the chat. But storyline wise, he's currently in Marvel. He is Thor, because he's wielding Thor's hammer. I can't be anything permanent. Anything like that attaching Velcro to him. I guess I could put the sticky Velcro, but at that point I could just put double-sided sticky tape, let's be honest. Anything like that could cause permanent damage to him, I'm not allowed to do. My kids will not let me do. No, but we do have the Predators doing that.
Stitch wouldn't do that because he understands Spanish.
Yeah, he also, that is true. He wouldn't do that. So far, Stitch has not technically betrayed him being Stitch. What I've done is set him up. He was destroying things, but like if you paid attention, he wasn't killing anybody. Like they had the ability to survive. The only thing that he was doing, well, I guess the Borg are the exception to that rule. But you could argue the whole Borg thing if you know the lore, there's like a certain point where the people are not able to be saved. Like that you cannot take them back out. Da, 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 da.
Is it-
What is going on here? Our sponsor just sent me a message. Okay. I apologize. I was right there. I know. I'm sorry. This one's important though. It's one thing when I have an ADHD moment. It's another one like I've got a message from I was just about to start it too. I promise. All right, give me a second. Now this said it went to the drafts. Stop that. No, that's not what I want. Mm. You know what? Screw it. We'll just. Okay. Do that. Do that. Do that. That. Not now. Brand partnership. Tag a brand. Enter the brand. RPG. I'm sorry. We're
I'm making
waiting.
more progress than he is.
Oh, shut up.
That
The hell? Come on. There we go. Okay. We'll be able to boost this content, allow custom link, save, let them have the code. Okay. Done. Hmm. Can I not schedule? Here it is. Schedule for later. What is today? Today is 12. Today is Monday. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, 8 o'clock a.m. Save. Schedule. Your post cannot. We're unable to view your post anymore. Why not? Why not? Let's try without the code. It says in progress. Better than what I've gotten so far. I was trying to schedule it out, but I didn't want to schedule it out. I am so sorry that this is like semi boring, you guys. Uploading video. We still have an upload error. Yeah, it's still not letting it post. I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. I can't do anything about it right now. I've got work to do. John Summers summons a portal, sending old Voldemort to Keanu Reeves' Constantine world. That's kind of that Constantine. I like Keanu Reeves. His Constantine is freaking weak. It's like the weakest of weak. Peaky Blinders. All right, everyone. All right. Okay. So I've got scripts on both my screens. My anti-glare glasses help out a lot. We're going to give this a go. And unless Chris pops in during a take, I don't have to worry about my sound. 3, 2, 1. Not fully ready. My dumbass doesn't have the camera open. Doesn't give me that option. I don't know. Don't know. I'm going to go into camera. We're going to work on camera settings. We're just going to record. I can't fix this. And I don't have the luxury of time to sit here and finagle this until it is fixed. Not right now. Video. Need to move that over just a smidge.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Can't have you hitting my chair, kiddo. All right, let's fix it because it was bent all the way up. All right. We're going to go ahead and we are recording. I got a chunk of fur from a cat. Damn it. So 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoking brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line. John Constantine. How can I help you out today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed
Ah!
muppet in a potato sack.
Where's the fly?
Not on there. Also, I don't have my screen being shared, and it's not going to matter because I need my headset properly plugged in. There we go. Okay. We need to adjust my volume so it's not blaring. I need to test my volume out. Okay, that's good. We can reshare my screen with the audio. Okay. Due to their not only extreme lack of ADA accommodations, completely changing and getting rid of them in the way I was treated last time, no. Also, they would have to, there is a caveat, and that is if they directly invited us and paid us to go, we would go, because or at least paid for us to be there and then gave us some type of booth and stuff like that, then yes. But I'm not going to jump through their hoops. There are cons that we would rather support that are not as bad. Conventions that are not as. Anyways, let's try this again. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoking brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line. John Constantine. How can I help you out today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want information on anyone, I'm going to need a little bit more than that. Although, I don't like this take. I was trying to get ready too much. I spent more time trying to focus and get ready than I did on my take. All right. And get comfortable. All right. There we go. Lighting's good. Wish I could get that spot in my back. Pretend that I'm not in pain. You can move slightly that way.
No, I cannot.
Get up.
Yeah.
It's more than slightly, but that works better. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoking. 3, 2. Pardon. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoking brimstone. There's only one person that could be on the line. John Constantine. What can I help you out with today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want information on anyone, I'm gonna need a little bit more information than that. Although it's a pretty or possibly even very good giveaway. I can think of a few people though, so to be sure, why not use that fancy innate sight trick of yours to,
Do not
see
take me
their
for some
soul?
conjurer of cheap tricks. That would be my ex.
Did you just quote Lord of the Rings while dissing your ex at the same time?
If you knew my ex, it fits. And as for his soul, Swiss cheese.
Oh, that is That is good old Voldy the Moldy. Voldemort. Well, Lord Voldemort. And his soul looks like that because he split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. Pretty sure the last one might have been his nose.
Poster example for those fuglet dolls. What is Lord Moldybutt like?
Why can't I hear anything? I wasn't liking the take anyways. Is the sound still coming through the speakers?
If that sounds like I think it does, I'm going to get a proper raging on him. Ah, you fucking twat! I've had demons curse me worse than you ever could, you arsehole-faced python.
So the sound is just really low.
A fucking blurk yelled avocado kebabo or something, and now I'm fucking smoking.
All right. Okay.
Well, when you look this good, yes.
So I think it's just my headset. Is it like low on your guys' end? Because it's not low when I hear it through here. It's just my headset. I'm also... it's loud for you guys. I am so fucking sorry. It is quiet on my end, and that's a problem. Is it quiet on your end? If when you listen to this, I'm gonna press play. I'm gonna go here.
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato
Kind
sack.
of quiet, right? Is it like really loud? So this is the volume I normally have my headset on. Try listening to this.
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato
Quiet.
sack.
It's really quiet. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn the volume up. And Brenton, don't fuck with me. This is why I like the fact that we have multiple people in here.
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a...
Yeah, okay, there we go. So there's that. I'm not a fan of my lighting right now. But if I fuck with this any other way, I can't adjust my lighting manually. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna hit record. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoking brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line, John Constantine. What can I help you out with today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want info on anyone, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. Although it's a pretty good or possibly even very good giveaway. I can still think of a few people though. So to be sure, why not use that fancy innate sight trick thing of yours to see what his soul looks like?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. That would be my ex.
Did you just quote Lord of the Rings while dissing your ex at
If
the
you
same
knew my
time?
ex, it fits. And as for his soul, Swiss cheese.
Oh, that's good old Voldy the Moldy, or Voldemort, and well, Lord Voldemort, and his soul looks like that because he split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. We do think
Other
his
than being a
nose
poster
might have been the
example
last
for those
one. though.
fuglet dolls. What is Lord
I
Moldybutt
fucked up.
like?
Ah,
Get it eventually.
and yeah, I know that I've got the lines in front of me, but I'm also trying not to look like as if I'm reading the lines. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoke and brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line, John Constantine. What can I help you out with
You can
today?
give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want information on anyone, I'm gonna need a little bit more than. Although it's a very good giveaway. I can still think of a few people though, so to be sure, why not use that fancy innate sight trick thing of yours to see what his soul looks like?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. That would be my ex.
Did you just quote Lord of the Rings while dissing your ex at the same
If you
time?
knew my ex, it fits. And as for his soul, Swiss cheese.
Oh, that's good old Voldy the Moldy. Well, Voldemort. Well, Lord Voldemort. And his soul looks like that because he split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. We're pretty sure the last one might have been
Other
his
than being
nose.
a poster example for those fuglet dolls, what is Lord Moldybutt like?
Well, besides being a snake-nosed diva, I would probably describe them like a teenage girl. Yeah. You see, he has a diary, he has a tiara, a special cup, a pet he adores, and an unhealthy obsession with a certain
If that
teenage
sounds like
boy.
I think it does, I'm going to get a proper raging on him.
Yeah, you're not far off.
Ah, you fucking twat! I've had demons curse me worse than you ever could, you arsehole-faced python.
He tried to curse you? What happened?
A fucking blurt yelled avocado kebabo or something, and now I'm fucking smoking.
Okay, he just tried to kill you. Were you already smoking, or were you probably...
Well, when you look this good, yes. And yes.
See, this is why no one wants to work with you, John. Like,
This twat is booshin'.
He's what?
He's running like a Catholic priest that just saw an altar boy, and it sounds like if you threw a fart whistle down a tunnel.
Of course he is. Finds a threat that he can't take and books it for the high hills. Dude even ran away from an 11-year-old.
Oh, you limp-wristed, noodle-armed, having choir boy-obsessed muppet. My dogs are hungry. Cerberus, Fluffy, Cujo, fetch.
Oh, snap. I need popcorn for this. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to turn up the volume just a smidge more. We're going to go to like 26. If it does well enough, it will. Unless you want to... Unless... I'm going to be honest. Unless we get like a good... I think it's like $400 to $600 and the GoFundMe for the animation, which if you want to, you can. There's a command to do exclamation mark GoFundMe. I'll do the link. Unless we get those donations like right now, this is going to get a live action, and then we'll see how much people gravitate towards it. But yeah, I'm going to redo that. Let yourself laugh. Let yourself laugh. Let yourself laugh. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoking brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line. John Constantine. What can I help you out with today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want information on anyone, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that. It's a very good giveaway. I can still think of a few people though, so why not use that fancy innate sight trick of yours to see what their soul looks like?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. That would be my ex.
Did you just use the Lord of the Rings quote?
If you knew my ex, it fits.
Yeah, what's gonna stop? I heard a sound come over from over there, and it screwed me up. I don't know what happened over there, but I heard a sound from over there. No. A bit too much overlap on the end audio parts. So the good thing is that's not a huge concern. I can move things around. What I want though, okay, we're gonna start. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let me put that there. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoke and brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line. John Constantine. What can I help you out with
Give me
today?
some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna need I got this, Levi. You got this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoke and brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line, John Constantine. What can I help you out with today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want information on anyone, I'm gonna need a little bit more than your version of a nickname. Although it's a very good giveaway. I can still think of a few people though. So to be sure, why not use that fancy innate sight trick thing of yours to see what his soul looks like?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. That would be my ex.
Did you just quote Lord of the Rings while dissing your ex at the same time?
If you knew my ex, it fits. And as for his soul, Swiss cheese.
Oh, that is old Voldy the Moldy of Voldemort. Lord Voldemort. And his soul looks like that because he split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. Pretty sure the last one might have been his nose.
Other than being a poster example for those fuglet dolls, what is Lord Moldybutt like?
Well, besides being a snake-nosed diva, I probably describe him like a teenage girl. You see, he has a diary, a tiara, a special cup, a pet he adores, and an unhealthy obsession with a certain teenage boy.
If that sounds like I think it does, I'm going to get a proper raging on him.
Yeah, you're not very far off to be...
Ah, you fucking twat! I've had demons curse me worse than you ever could, you arsehole-faced python.
He tried to curse you? What exactly did he say? What happened?
The fucking blurk yelled avocado kebabo or something, and now I'm fucking smoking.
Yeah, that, he just tried to kill you. Are you already smoking, or...?
Well, when you look this good, yes. And yes.
See, John, this is why no one wants to talk to you, and you just
This
Go-
twat is Bushin.
he's
He's running like a Catholic priest that just saw an altar boy, and it sounds like if you threw a fart whistle down a tunnel.
That's a good one. Of course he is. Finds a threat that he can't take, and then books it for the high hills. Dude even ran away from
Oh,
an
you
11-year-old.
limp-wristed noodle-armed having choir boy-obsessed muppet. My dogs are hungry.
Ah.
Cerberus, Fluffy, Cujo, fetch.
Oh, snap. I need popcorn for this. Also, if you want this animated, we have a GoFundMe. I messed up the smoking line. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Lock in the thing. We're going to do one more take. You can do this, Levi. One more take. One more good take. I need one more good, decent take. You're getting the lines down. You're not letting yourself laugh. You're not letting yourself hear it. 3, 2, 1. Cigarette smoke and brimstone. There's only one person that could be on the line, John Constantine. What can I help you out with today?
You can give me some info about this snake-nosed muppet in a potato sack.
Well, if you want information on anyone, I'm going to need a little bit more than your version of a nickname. It's a pretty good. Honestly, it's a very good giveaway, but I can still think of a few people. So to be sure, why not use that fancy innate sight trick thing of yours to see what his soul looks like?
Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. That would be my ex.
Did you just quote Lord of the Rings and diss your ex at the same time?
If you knew my ex, it fits. And as for his soul, Swiss cheese.
Oh, that's old Voldy the Moldy. Voldemort. Well, Lord Voldemort. And his soul looks like that because he split it across a bunch of Horcruxes. Pretty sure the last one might have been his
Other
nose.
than being a poster example for those fuglet dolls, what is Lord Moldybutt like?
What is he like? Well, besides being a snake-nosed diva, I would probably describe him like a teenage girl. Yeah. He has a diary, a tiara, a special cup, a pet he adores, and a unhealthy obsession with a certain teenage
If that sounds
boy.
like I think it does, I'm going to get a proper raging on him.
Yeah, you're not too far off.
Ah, you fucking twat! I've had demons curse me worse than you ever could, you arsehole-faced python.
He tried to curse you? What happened?
A fucking blurt yelled avocado kebab or something, and now I'm fucking smoking.
Okay, well, he just tried to kill you. Were you already smoking, or?
Well, when you look this good, yes. And yes.
See, this is why no one likes talking to you, John. Like, you can't just be.
This twat is booshin'.
He's what?
He's running like a Catholic priest that just saw an altar boy, and it sounds like if you threw a fart whistle down a tunnel.
That's good. That's a good one. Of course he is, though. He finds a threat he can't take and then books it for the high hills. Dude even ran away from an 11-year-old.
Oh, you limp-wristed, noodle-armed, having choir boy-obsessed muppet.
Ooh.
My dogs are hungry.
Ooh.
Cerberus, Fluffy, Cujo, fetch.
Oh, snap. I need popcorn for this. That last one felt the best. I think between them, we've got a good take. Between the takes, which I think I've got 3 full takes, I've got a good one. That last one to me. So can I add? I can't add them. Like, I can't be like, hey, this is where we're at. That's the Kickstarter. That's the Kickstarter. Exclamation mark GoFundMe is for the GoFundMe. We have right now we're 1,142 raised to 4,500. And this all goes towards animation of the current projects. Like, this is like that actively gets used towards animation. So like, if you guys want to see Constantine versus Voldemort animated, that's where that money needs to go. It needs to come from. Otherwise, we have to wait. We have to see how well it does, let it generate some income, and then kind of go from there. Doesn't necessarily have to say GoFundMe, just total. So the goal, okay, so that particular this particular thing isn't just that, right? And if I do that, like, I don't have a way to track it. There's just not something that goes, hey, look, you donated this and this is how much we're at. There is, like, if you donate and we set up a goal and you donate to the channel, that does a thing. But this is a separate fund in its entirety, and so we don't have a way to realistically do that. It's just there's not a tool out there that does that, as far as I know. And even if it was, I don't have a way to insert it into this stream with how we stream. So I don't know about this one. This is a question to ask Chris when he's live. But as far as additional Constantine skits, I want to remake all of them. I want to remake every Constantine skit we've done, which includes Dresden and Constantine go to a bar, right? I want to remake every single one of them with full voice acting. Now, Constantine and Dresden going to a bar may not need to be remade. I have to look into it. Because the original one, I don't think has voice acting. It didn't need voice acting. There wasn't a need to have pauses in it. But I'll have to watch it and verify it. But every Constantine skit, as long as this one does well, will have voice work going forward, and then possibly get animated on top of that. The Predator versus Hellsing, we're going to release that as an animation live action mix before we do a live action version. And I might have to, if I do a live action version, to be honest, I might just not release it except for like a members only fourth wall type of thing. Like, I might lock the complete live action version behind a paywall. Because in all honesty, I feel like I didn't do a good enough job. When I'm looking at the animation mix, it's good. It's really good. Like, my reactions are there. That's weird. I could swear I'm seeing blue. What? Hey, kid, I want you to look at my screen. I'm done recording, so you can come over here. Look at my screen right in this area. Does that turn blue right here? Look at my nose. Does that turn blue? Or is that just my eyes?
It's just your eyes, bro.
That's the only spot it does, though. There's no way. That's a weird thing. How be the warmth? It is nice 71 degrees right now. In fact, I'll be getting too warm here soon, which will be a good thing. But also, I used a lot of fuel just to get it up to 70. So, Doomslayer versus Warhammer 40K Sinesh Army. Again, that's something that like it'd be interesting to do, but we'd have to do it right. But I'm done recording. And that also means that the live is done. If you guys do like behind the scenes thing, though, that one I'm not going to lock behind paywall. The only reason I lock the full live action, to be honest, is just because of where it's at. I don't even like that to be honest. I just might not release it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got 2 videos to edit now. I've got some work to do, and so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, you have school in the morning. You gotta go to bed. Cigarette smoke and brimstone. There's only one person that can be on the line, John Constantine. What can I help you out today? Okay, good. You can't hear. Well, if you want information, what do you want? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look these over while I'm pressing play on my screen and decide what one versus uploading all of them. And I'm going to decide what one using that method, and then go from there, I guess. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm not going to do the full closeout again. I want you all to be safe, though. Especially those that are in that storm. No, you would think so, but no. Density matters. Carrots are more dense than potatoes. Did you know that? Or at least in cooking, I've had that. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, yeah, need to boil a little bit longer. So if you have a potato this size and you have a carrot this size, cook them until the potato's done. Your potato will get done. Your carrot will, unless you want mush carrot, you don't need to overcook them. You will be fine. There is a little blue. What the hell's going on with that? I wonder if it's just like the lighting in my glasses. Like, use my glasses to look at the face. Like right here.
Like international.
Right? Okay, I'm not going crazy. It's my glasses. I don't know why, but it causes a little. Okay. I didn't get a chance to say this last time. If you guys want me to read a comic or something like that, easiest way for me to honestly be able to do so is to send me the comic. Like, mail it to me. Put it in the P.O. box and then let me know that you mailed it. That would be the quickest way. I know that sounds bad, but that is the most guaranteed way for me to read something. Somebody sent us a book called The Privateer, and I'm not 100% convinced that it wasn't partially written with AI. It came out, he started writing it over 4 years ago. So at least the start of it isn't AI, and it was like a Reddit story. The only thing scarier than humans or something like that. And I've heard parts of it on AI, and the reason why is because he used AI for the art. Like, you can tell it's AI art on the book cover. What is the P.O. box? Should pop up with this command. Your group needs to do a trial D&D video or session. That could be very interesting. Gray, we did a D&D campaign. I'm probably never going to do another live streaming D&D campaign. I mean, maybe if we can iron it out and I don't have to be actively participating in the audience. And either A, I'm the DM, or B, I have zero say on what happens in the story and I don't know what's happening and I just get to be a player along with everyone else. Because the first session was fun. But a good portion of it I didn't want to do because I was monitoring chat and everything. And that kind of ruined it for me. When I was just playing the game, I had fun with them. When I wasn't trying, like there was a thing where I was supposed to be co-DM, and then I wasn't really getting treated like a co-DM. And then I heard some other stuff, and I was like, I have a rule. If people aren't having fun at the table, if only one person is having fun, no one is having fun, is what the rule is officially. But I will leave a campaign, leave a D&D group, if there's any type of problem with me. Like, it's one thing if it's like, oh, you brought the wrong snack. It's another if like, hey, you're causing this type of issue within the group. I'm like, I will leave. It seems like an extreme thing. I do learn from it. But rather than sit there and like have to apologize a million times, which is what happens, then have people not trust you at all and not trust your character at all, regardless of what the issue is. And a lot of it is like there's main character syndrome. I've been guilty of that. All right, I fixed that. The code DM stuff, there was an issue there. I left. That was my fix for it, because if I'm not going to be co-DM and I know as much of the story as I do, it's really hard not to metagame. Right? The whole point was to metagame. So. What do you mean by how much per person to run a view D&D game? What do you mean, viewer D&D game? You mean like how much each person has to pay for me to be a DM? I've been asked that probably over 1,000 times. I don't like the idea of getting paid as a DM. I get it. People have that's a thing. It's been a thing for years and years and years. I will not participate in that. I don't believe in it. I'm not going to pay somebody to DM. It's one thing if like we do a content share thing. It's another if it's like, hey, look, we're gonna go live and we'll share whatever revenue from this. That's one thing. It's entirely different. And it's like, oh, you're gonna DM and I have to pay you $500 to DM this campaign, or I have to pay you $100 a session. I'll go to therapy. It's cheaper. I'll just go to therapy. So no, I don't want to do that. I won't charge for it. Now that doesn't mean that I won't DM for the viewers at some point. Maybe that'll be a thing that we pull a raffle for from our viewers. And I say raffle, but like from our members and everything. It's like, hey, as a thank you, all the 1-year members, if we have enough, are going to get raffled, and we're going to roll and see if you guys want to join us for a D&D campaign, and we'll do a one-shot D&D campaign thing. And that's just because you supported us. It's something you were already doing, and so you just get a benefit from it. That I would be okay with. Not saying that that's what I would do, because it still takes a lot of work to do that. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it. Thank you. We do have I do have comic books in stores that I would recommend, and I'll give you a link to one of them. It'll pop up. These are the people who sent me most of the art that I have in my background. Obviously, I've started to update my art, but a good portion of my art is from that. I was passing out. Yeah, you as well. Thank you guys for joining this stream. If you want to rewatch it, is only going to be on my channel because it's a behind the scenes thing, and I'm going to be getting rid of it because I don't want people to get spoilers. Bye. You all have an Acme day. Remember, have an Acme day as product of villain. Have an Acme day with retro. If you build to your account to have an Acme day. May the Schwartz be with you and you as well. I hope I can do a breakfast stream in the morning. See you then. Not guaranteeing it with how my back is feeling.